Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode from Red Hat Nation. This week we're focusing on and showcasing chicken wings. Be a shorter episode this week. We're going to take you through the preparation, cooking, and maybe you'll even get to see us enjoy a couple of those wings later. First off, I'd like to excuse me for the way I'm dressed this evening. It's pretty late here on Thursday night. It's about 11 o'clock and we've been stuck in the house for a few days, so our sleep cycles are a little bit off. So just bear with me, having a late night snack tonight. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at these wings. I've got 3 pounds of wings here. Usually a pound of wings will give you anywhere between 8 and 12 wings. These are jumbo though. I mean, look at that thing. So there's only 6 wings per pound, so I've got 18 wings here. I have 9 full wings, which gives you 18 wings. Let's talk about the wing itself. There's 3 parts to the wing. You've got the wing tip, or some people call that the flapper. And then you have this part here, which is the wingette. It has 2 bones, called the wingette. Some people call that the flap. See, flapper, flap. The flaps down on the flapper. And then you have the drumette. And there's great debate over what's the best part of the wing, the wingette or the drumette. My son Carson loves the wingette part, where there's 2 bones in it. Good handle. But I like to cut the wingtip off and put it in a freezer bag and just stick it in the freezer, and then when I get enough of them, I'll make a big batch of chicken stock for soup. So we're gonna get cutting these up, and we'll get them prepared to put in the fryer. Here we go. So it's basic stuff. Get you a sharp knife. Don't ever use a dull knife. More people cut themselves when they're cooking with a dull knife than they will with a sharp knife. Sharp knife will go right through. Dull knife slips. It's dangerous. Sharpen your knives constantly. Clean them too after you sharpen them. All right, folks, I just guest star here, my son Carson. Say hi.
Hi.
So, update on the wingtips. Usually I put these in a freezer bag, stick them in the freezer for stocks, but Carson's hungry, late night snack. He's asked me if I would make a separate batch of just the wingtip and toss them in some sauce, and he'll eat them. A little strange, but I'm proud of him for thinking of that. So yeah, we'll make these up as a separate snack later. Don't know if it'll make it in the video or not, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So again, this is Carson. From time to time, he'll be appearing in these episodes. So we're gonna get back to cutting these wings in between the drumettes and the drum, or the wingettes and the drum.
Don't waste any part of the bird.
So a little history lesson on the wings. A lot of people, obviously call them chicken wings, but you'll often hear them referred to as buffalo wings, or buffalo chicken wings, or buffalo sauce. And where that comes from is from a restaurant in Buffalo, New York called the Anchor Bar and Grill. That's been around for a long, long time. The original building where the restaurant is, the restaurant bar, I believe was purchased in the 1930s. And legend has it that around 1964, there's 2 different stories. One story is one of the co-owners, the wife, was hungry at night and wanted a snack late at night, and she fried up a bunch of these little pieces of the chicken and just tossed them in some hot sauce that she had as a snack for herself. The other story is they received the wrong order of chicken, and instead of whole chickens, they got these cases of these chicken wings, and they didn't want them to go to waste, so they found a way to cook them. Who knows what story is true? But they did originate in the Anchor Bar, and if you ever get a chance to go to Buffalo and stop in the Anchor Bar, I would encourage you to do so. They are very good wings. I've been there several times. It's kind of a little bit of a dive bar now, but the wings are really good. there's always a big crowd, so be careful on what night that you go, because a lot of people know the story and the history of the wings, and of course they want to go to where they originated. So there, we've got all of our wings cut up. We have 18 wings to cook, the drums, the wingettes, and then of course, as you heard earlier, we'll cook up these wing tips for Carson as a separate little snack. I'm going to take these wing tips for Carson and just put them in here on the end. Who knows what time he'll go to bed tonight, or probably in the morning by the time we're done. So then what we do is I've just got this butter spray. Just take a little butter spray over the top. And I've got a little seasoning here, a little Cajun seasoning, salt, pepper. I put it in a cardboard, a little paper bowl here, so I can just toss it out after. Just sprinkle it over the top. Nothing fancy. Okay, so I just used this handy little toaster oven air fryer. I put it to 400. Turn it over here to the air fry. I'm going to cook these for about 25 minutes. Slide them in here on position number 2. They're labeled in here. Like I said, for 25 minutes. About halfway through, about the 12-minute mark, I'm going to take them out, flip them around, put some more seasoning on the other side, and stick them back in. So we'll come back here when they're done. Okay, so those wings, they're almost done. So while they're finishing up cooking, I'm going to get going on our sauce here. So here I have a jar of just plain old Frank's Red Hot sauce. Can't beat that. And just eyeball this. That smells good. One more whiff. That smells good. Pour it in here. That's about enough. Then a little Sweet Baby Ray's. You can get this right in the ketchup aisle where the barbecue sauces are. It's usually one of the top 1 or 2 shelves. It's like a creamy chicken wing sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. We're gonna put that in. And then a little bit of honey. Not a whole lot, because it'll end up dominating the flavor of the wings, but just enough to cut that heat of just a little bit of the Red Hot sauce. You know, while I'm mixing it up, I like to talk about my favorite places to eat wings. Here in our area in the North Country, if we go over to Potsdam, you can go to Sergi's. They have really good wings. They do a combination of putting them in the pizza oven and in the fryer, so those are always good. Here in Malone, a great place to get wings is a place called Donovan's Steak and Ale. They have good food there. I don't always get the wings, but when I do, they're really good. Lake Placid is probably the place that I eat the most wings here in the North Country. We like going to a place called Smoke Signals. They smoke all of their food, including their wings, and yeah, they're not deep fried, but boy, are they ever good, smoked the way they do. And then there's a little place in Lake Placid called Wise Guys. It's mostly known as a late night place to go, and there's really only 1 or 2 times a year that I get to Wise Guys, very late at night, and those wings always taste good. And those are stories for another time and maybe another video. We're back, and the wing tips are done pretty quick because there's not much to them. And Carson's dug right into them. Actually, it looks like, is there more meat on that than we thought?
Between the bone, yeah. liking a lot of the skin.
How's the skin? Is it crispy enough? Good crispy skin, a little bit of meat, some sauce. Can't beat that.
Don't waste any part of the bird.
Don't waste any part of the bird. Look at that. Great words of advice. We'll be back. This first batch is done. Carson's finishing up the wingtips back there. Just take a look at those. Beautiful color. Golden brown, shiny, crispy skin. Just what you want in a good wing. I like taking them out and letting them rest for just a couple of minutes before you put the sauce on, or else they become even soggy. You don't want a soggy wing. So you let them crisp up a little bit more, and then we put them in the sauce. So here we go. Let's get saucing in here. You might see some restaurants that put their wings in a container with a top on and they shake it up like this. All the wings. I used to do that too, but what I've found is oftentimes it breaks the wings apart, especially that wingette that we all like so much that has the two bones in it. Sometimes that gets all busted up when you do that. So I just like taking my time. I mean, what's the big rush? Take your time. Get your sauce all over those wings. Take a clean set of tongs. Place them on your plate. Right here is the platter of wings. A little celery, blue cheese. Don't those look good? You can probably see the steam coming off of them. We're gonna sit down and enjoy these wings now. All right, we're back and we're gonna eat some wings. We've got our first order here. We're gonna split these. You always need a bone bowl. Throw your bones in after. We got some napkins. Let's get to it, right?
All right.
Here goes, first wing. Mmm. Mmm. What do you think?
Awesome.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for this special chicken wing episode. It's been a big request from all of you out there in Red Hat Nation, so I'm glad we were able to get this episode in early in the season. I want to thank my son Carson for joining me in the episode tonight. And hang on just a second, the dogs are at the door. I need to go let them in. Crazy dogs, they'll be up all night. So we had fun eating chicken wings. It's really late at night. That was probably not a healthy thing for the two of us to do, but it's not about making the chicken wings or eating the chicken wings. It's about spending time with one another and having some goofy fun and making memories. That's what it's all about. Hang in there, everybody. I know these are tough times. And we're spending a lot of time just hanging out at our houses. But how often do we say, wouldn't it be nice to be able to spend more time at home, or spend more time with our families, or just spend more time relaxing? Well, in a way, you've been given the gift of time for this self-quarantine and stay-at-home orders. So I hope you all stay well and you're healthy and you get a lot of rest. And we'll be back. We'll be back soon with our next episode. So this is Jerry Griffin. I'm signing out for tonight after a long day and a long night. Coming to you from Red Hat Nation. And be good to each other, everybody. We'll see you soon.